Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started.
Jacob Fatu's former tag team partner recently noted that Jacob was not the person he knew before he signed with WWE. In a stunning response to a question, Fatu, Jacob's brother, said that he would side with Roman Reigns over him. Jacob Fatu and Roman Reigns are still on a collision course despite the OTC Soji bloodline emerging victorious at Survivor Series War Games. Fatu put it all on the line, but it wasn't enough as Solo Sikoa took finishing moves from every member of the opposing team to get pinned. On Busted Open Radio on Sirius XM, the son of the late great Umaga, Fatu, said he was choosing Roman Reigns over his cousin and ex-tag team partner Jacob Fatu. He explained why he would do that. "That's the question of the year. I'm going to have to go with Team OTC, baby Roman Reigns. Ever since Jacob Fatu got signed, he's been acting crazy. That's not the Jacob I know." Then you have Solo Sikoa. "I've been beefing with him since I was 8 years old. I gave him his first rock bottom in the pool at his dad's house. For him to try to take my dad's move or whatever, I don't like that. Whatever help the OTC Roman Reigns needs, I'll be there." He also said, "I'm going with the person that checks on me every day," implying that the OTC checks up on him often. What is Jacob Fatu's injury status following a freaky moment at Survivor Series? Jacob Fatu was involved in a freaky moment at Survivor Series War Games 2024, where his corkscrew moonsault attempt was botched, leading to him grasping his leg in pain. Thankfully, it seems like we won't get a repeat of SummerSlam 2024. Corey Brennan of Fightful reported that Fatu was originally not supposed to sell that spot so heavily and that he was completely okay. Despite not being in the match, Fatu's involvement at SummerSlam led to him temporarily wearing a leg brace. He has become a quick favorite of fans in the Bloodline 2.0, and many will be hoping to see Fatu join his ranks at some point in the future. The world of professional wrestling is often marked by larger-than-life characters, heated rivalries, and backstage drama. But every so often, fans get a glimpse of the real bonds and relationships that transcend the squared circle. One such revelation came recently from Jacob Fatu's former tag team partner, Fatu, during an exclusive interview where he shared some surprising details about Roman Reigns' role in their lives and the ongoing bloodline saga. The Brotherhood Beyond the Spotlight, Fatu, who teamed with Jacob Fatu during their early careers on the independent circuit, spoke candidly about their shared history and the familial ties that still bind them. While the wrestling world remains enamored with the bloodline storyline on WWE programming, Fatu revealed that behind the scenes, Roman Reigns, the self-proclaimed tribal chief, takes his leadership role seriously, even beyond WWE. "Roman checks on Jacob every day," Fatu said with a smile. "It doesn't matter how busy he is with WWE, media appearances, or his family. He always makes time to make sure Jacob's good. That's just who he is." Fatu went on to describe how Roman's commitment to family extends beyond just his on-screen cousins, the Usos and Solo Sikoa. "The bloodline isn't just a faction. It's a real thing for us. Roman looks out for everyone, even those of us who aren't directly part of WWE. It's about keeping the family strong." Fatu's role in the bloodline saga. Jacob Fatu, a standout in Major League Wrestling, MLW, and a member of the legendary Anoa'i family, has long been speculated as a potential addition to the bloodline. However, despite the fans clamoring for his WWE debut, Fatu has remained a dominant force outside the company, carving his own path as the Samoan werewolf. Fatu hinted that Roman and Jacob have had multiple discussions about a potential crossover. "They've talked, no doubt. Jacob respects what Roman's doing, but he's got his own legacy to build. That's why Roman's support means so much. He understands that Jacob doesn't want to just ride the wave. He wants to create his own." Yet, Fatu also admitted that Fatu has been keeping a close eye on the bloodline storyline, especially in the aftermath of Jimmy Uso's betrayal of Jey Uso and the cracks forming within the group. Jacob's a fan of what Roman's doing. He calls it next-level storytelling. But if you ask him, he'll tell you he sides with the OG bloodline Roman Solo and the true tribal chief vibe. Siding with the OG bloodline, Sepha's revelation about Fatu's allegiance to the OG bloodline stirred up intrigue among fans. While the bloodline has gone through several dramatic shifts, the term OG bloodline seems to refer to the core of Roman Reigns and his loyal enforcer, Solo Sikoa. With Jimmy and Jay embroiled in their own feud, the concept of the bloodline has shifted, leaving fans to wonder who truly represents its essence. Jacob sees Roman and Solo as the foundation, Sepha explained. They're the ones carrying the legacy forward. No disrespect to Jimmy and Jay. They're family too. But the way Jacob sees it, Roman and Solo are the ones staying true to what the bloodline is all about. This statement aligns with recent rumors that Roman Reigns has been considering bringing new members into the bloodline, potentially to solidify his dominance and weed out any dissent. Jacob Fatu, with his unmatched intensity and charisma, could very well be a game-changing addition if he ever decides to step into a WWE ring. A history of brotherhood. Reflecting on his time as Fatu's tag team partner, Sepha painted a vivid picture of their bond. "We were inseparable during those early days," he said. "We traveled together, trained together, and shared the same dream." Jacob's drive and passion were infectious. He's one of the most genuine people I've ever met. Their partnership, while short-lived, was a testament to the chemistry that often exists within the Anoa'i wrestling dynasty. Every time we stepped into the ring, we knew we were representing not just ourselves but our entire family, Sepha said. That's a big responsibility. But Jacob carried it with pride. Could Fatu join the bloodline? When asked if Jacob Fatu would ever consider joining the bloodline in WWE, Sepha was thoughtful. "Never say never," he said. "Jacob's happy where he is right now, but he's also a guy who loves a challenge. If the time and circumstances are right, I think he'd consider it. And honestly, can you imagine him alongside Roman and Solo? That's unstoppable." Fans have long speculated about a scenario where Fatu steps into the WWE Universe, either as an ally or an adversary to Roman Reigns. His larger-than-life persona and undeniable in-ring talent make him a perfect fit for the high-stakes drama of the Bloodline storyline. The family legacy lives on. As the interview wrapped up, Sepha shared a heartfelt message about the importance of family within the wrestling business. At the end of the day, it's all about family. Whether we're in the same promotion or not, whether we're teaming up or going head-to-head, we're always going to have each other's backs. He also expressed his gratitude for Roman Reigns' continued support. Roman's the glue that holds everything together. He's the tribal chief for a reason, not just on TV but in real life too. Sepha's words serve as a reminder that behind the rivalries and drama of professional wrestling, there's a deep sense of camaraderie and loyalty among the Anoa'i family. Whether or not Jacob Fatu ever joins the bloodline in WWE, one thing is clear. The bond between these Samoan warriors is unbreakable. What's next for Jacob Fatu? As for Jacob Fatu's future, Sepha hinted at some exciting developments. "Jacob's got some big plans coming up," he teased. "I can't say too much, but let's just say the wrestling world isn't ready for what's next." With Roman Reigns continuing to dominate WWE and Jacob Fatu making waves in MLW, the Anoa'i family's influence on professional wrestling shows no signs of slowing down. Whether their paths eventually converge or remain separate, fans can rest assured that the legacy of the bloodline is in good hands. For now, the wrestling world can only speculate about what the future holds. But one thing is certain, Jacob Fatu, with Roman Reigns checking in on him every day, is never far from the bloodline's orbit. And perhaps one day, he'll take his rightful place alongside the tribal chief and the OG bloodline.